minute. All right, NBA, y'all did it again. Here it is. Rudy Gobert did the money sign, and y'all fined him $75,000. The man just had a baby. Come on, y'all couldn't have no sympathy with him. But still, that's not the issue. But then the week before, Murray, he threw a heating pad on the floor of the game during the middle of a game. He threw a towel, allegedly, at a ref. Then he also did a money sign. And y'all just fined him $100,000. Huh. Only $25,000 more. And y'all wonder why people wonder if the NBA is rigged? Is something suspicious? Seemed like somebody got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Y'all say it's not suspicious or rigged, but the fines just don't add up. 2 plus 2 is not adding up to 4. That's not proper math. $75,000 for doing the money sign, only $25,000 more, and somebody could have got hurt. And it seemed like Murray wasn't even apologetic about the whole situation. Just a doggone minute. Peace.
Let's get it! Match up for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
What a do, baby, what a do. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Drone's Big Dog Picks. We missing a couple of fellas, but we got one. We got the resident genius, the producer, Mr. Vance Bradford. Y'all see that big old dome on top of the head, like a big milk dud. Y'all, like a big milk dud on top of the head. You just want to get a towel and just shine it up like a shoe shine, man. Y'all know how to do. What's going on, Vance? What's going on, man?
Jeremiah, that's all you need. You don't need Gibbons and Vince. You don't need Heckle and Jekyll. I'm all you need, brother.
We missing Marc is on his way in. Phil Townsend, he will not be. Mr. L.U., he will not be here today, but Mr. Marc Townsend, comedian, traveling.
You done married them?
I done merged them together. Oh, man.
They should. It shouldn't be that much mess around. It should be only one.
Mr. Mark Howard, our resident touring comedian, he's going to be coming in real soon. You done call them kills and bits so much, man. I done merged them in together, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, talking about the fines, man. It's crazy. You $25,000 more, and people wondering why people wonder about the NBA. Here it is. Murray did the money sign, threw a towel allegedly at the ref, then threw a heating pad on the floor where someone could have got seriously injured, and he only got $25,000 more than Rudy Gobert, who did the money sign. Come on, man. Something's wrong with that picture.
Well, okay, why you say he's rigged, though? What do you mean by rigged, though?
Because he should have been suspended. Tell me something ain't wrong. Man, $25,000 more, and he did 3 things and could have hurt a player. So you don't do what it takes, what you should be doing, because it's the playoffs and the champions, and they probably would go down 3-0, and so that series probably would have been over a long time ago.
You know what it is, Jeremiah? Come on now.
It's called the dollar bill.
That dollar bill, yes, sir.
So, like I said, you tell me, is it rigged or do it sound? I'm not saying it's rigged. I'm just saying the optics don't look good.
Well, okay, yeah.
Sound like you're saying it's rigged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying the optics don't look good. You know.
Hey,
what y'all say?
They gonna watch that bottom line, baby. And hey,
I mean, favoritism to certain players has always been the case.
Come on.
You know, Vance can appreciate that, man.
We ain't going there today, Mark. We ain't
Hey,
got
I've
enough
always
time,
been
man.
favored. I've always been
Hey,
favored.
we gotta do a quick show, Mark. We can't go there today on that one, man. We can't go there today
Yeah.
on that one.
No, we won't. But we know a certain player would punch you in your face and get a hey, is your hand all right? Anyway, but I'm late. They find Rudy Gobert what? Or they didn't suspend him, did they?
They fined Rudy Gobert $75,000 for doing the money sign, and they only gave Murray $100,000
I thought it was
fine.
100,000.
No, Rudy Gobert was fined 75,000, and Murray was fined 100,000.
75,000, and Murray was fined 100,000. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I
So,
came in when you said 25,000. Now I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm like $25,000 more, and this man could have hurt one of the players, and then he threw something at the ref, allegedly. Well,
Allegedly.
It definitely went into the referee's direction.
Well, he was just moving that way. Yeah. He was just throwing it. But anyway, hey, you're right. Though. It looked kind of suspicious, man. But if they would have suspended Murray, it'd have been a wrap. And that's a big woo. That series would have ended like that. And then now, I'm gonna tell you, they're not gonna win this game.
It ain't like Murray doing that much.
Oh no, he's not. He's not talking about that game. They got the beat down put on him, and the Joker didn't look real too happy. He reminded me of Gru off the Minions, because it's a picture with Gru on the Minions on one of their billboards where he's standing just like the Joker was last night, looking over his minions, and that's what the Joker was doing last night. And the Joker was just sitting there looking. I think the Joker might go for 40 or 50 on Sunday.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win. Minnesota. They're gonna good try, young boys, young fellas. Ant-Man, you can almost try to become the face of the NBA. Almost, not enough. I'm not, just like I was telling you about. What's the dude from Philly? Little guard from Philly. Y'all was bragging about.
Well, now Murray. It all depends on how that elbow is of Murray's. Murray hurt that elbow.
Did he hurt it tossing the thing on the court?
well, Rudy he ran into Rudy. Ain't that ironic? He ran into Rudy Gobert and hurt the elbow. Ain't that ironic?
Oh,
okay. he ran into Rudy Gobert and hurt the throwing elbow.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert is one of them type of players. You be around, you catch an elbow, a knee, something from a man when they shoot, play. He just one of them type of players, man.
So I'm gonna ask you, what does Minnesota have to do to win this Game 7 on Sunday, Mark?
Well, they have to play like they did last night for sure. And I'm sorry, I was running around. I did not get a chance to see the game, see a little bit of highlights of it. But obviously, getting the contributions from McDaniels along with Edwards and Gobert. I'm like Gobert can get. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, on the road. Like Gobert can do what he can do as far as affecting shots around the rim, rebounding and such. Will be his role, as usual. So the thing is that if they do that, now I don't think they blow them out by 150 points like they did last night, but I think, I think that that it'll be a better game, and that'll keep them in a chance to win the game. The fact is that if Denver's defense steps up, and the difference is what? The role players. The role players for Denver didn't play worth a doggone. Michael Porter shot 1 for 7 from 3. Jamal Murray has not really been having a good series to have an impact on the game. KCP's been okay. And then Gordon wasn't able to get off like he has been. And he's been really the one hurting. You get that at home. Usually the role players play better at home. If the role players from Minnesota, if the role players step up on the road here in Minnesota, it's going to require that, or Denver's going to win.
So Vance,
yeah,
what does Denver have to do to win Game 7?
I kind of just said it, Vance. All you do is repeat it. Go ahead.
Well, hey, Mark, what you said don't make sense to me anyway. But show up.
I know.
Denver gonna just show up. I'm gonna show you something. It's go Game 7. Minnesota. That pressure.
All they gotta do is show up. Okay.
Yeah, they gonna show up and do what they do, just like you said, Mark.
What is it that they do?
Normally, here you go. Normally play better at home. What Michael Porter and Caldwell Pope been doing is playing better at home, and so that's what they're gonna do. They're comfortable back up in Mile High, and it's gonna be a 7th game. They're gonna slow that game down, and Joker gonna do his thing. Murray gonna be all right. But the 3: Gordon, Pope, and the little slim
Porter.
16 shooter Porter. Yeah, they're gonna be the ones. They're gonna be the key.
All right,
Hey,
next game.
Good job of saying what I told you, Vance. I'm trying to make it sound like
You ain't taught me nothing, baby.
Good job.
All right,
Good job, man.
will the Knicks end the series tonight, or will the Pacers go back to the Garden? We're gonna start with you, Vance. What will the Pacers do? Will they take it back to the Garden, or what will they do? Will the Pacers go back to the Garden?
Woo, boy! If we had more, if we seen more of the Pacers in a playoff type situation, man, you would think they would, because they're back home and they could probably and be free and run and got the crowd behind them. You would say that, but that grit and that determination at New York's gonna give them a fight. So it's hard to call it, man. It's hard to call it. It's hard to say because Indiana is no hey, I don't know what you're gritty about it. I mean, you can see it. They show up one place and go and whip. Hey, you can't call it. You can't call it with them. It's just not. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna show up, man. Halliburton could go 0 for 12 tonight or something, man. And then they could just what's my man, the big forward that be shooting the trays.
Oh no, it's your segment.
Turner. Is that his name, Turner?
Yeah, it's Turner. Yeah,
I know. Mark, look at it. Big swallow of it.
It's your story.
You ain't my star. But you just don't know what the Pacers, man. There's not enough collective information to say they're gonna come back and take it, even at home.
So Mark, do you think the Knicks will finish them off tonight, or will it end up back in the Garden?
I think it's going to go back to New York. Vance, all you do is rinse and repeat, man. The role players are playing better at home, point blank, period. And none more obvious in these two particular series we're just talking about. So even the star players, Halliburton plays better at home. The Pacers have not been good on the road. And really the Knicks, I can't say the Knicks have been good on the road. They've probably been better than the Pacers on the road. So if I'm looking at a team that will win on the road, I would give that nod to the Knicks. But I'm going to say that the Pacers are going to come out ready to fight at home, beat a really depleted Knicks team. And they just can't seem to figure out on their mind when they're in New York, that's still the same Knicks team that don't have those guys. You keep leaving that kid McQueen open. It's McQueen, right? You keep leaving him open, and he's confident. He's knocking down. Take the role players out of it right away. Take those guys out of it and say, no, we're not having this, and don't let them get them feeling good early. Then you can start to deal with Brunson and other players like that. So.
All right, we got there's Mr. Phil Townsend. I already did the L's for you, so we can go ahead and go to you. So the question was, Phil, will the Knicks end tonight, or will it go back to the Garden? What you say?
It's going back to the Garden. The Knicks aren't closing anything out. It's not going to happen. You know why? Because Brunson's going to think he has to score 40 points instead of setting up being a traditional point guard. So not tonight. It will not be.
He's going to have to score 40 points.
Well, to be
what are you talking about?
He got to score 40 points.
No, not tonight. 40 points tonight will kill the Knicks. I will tell you that right now. Mark my word. 40 points from Brunson tonight will kill the Knicks.
What about 39?
Hey, he just came out the sun. That heat, you must have some heat.
I will tell you right now, listen, get some knowledge. 40 points tonight will kill the Knicks. That's all I'm telling you.
All right. Now let's go to the last game that we have on the docket, which is the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks. The Thunder has to win on Saturday night to keep it alive. What say you, Phil? Will the Thunder send it back to OKC in Loud City on Saturday night?
Matter of fact, I'm going to stop through Dallas and pick up Shea so we can get on back to OKC just in time to get a little rest for him before the game starts. Because I would tell you right now, downtown OKC will be humming and jumping because the Oklahoma City Thunder will be there to take that game, and we'll see you all in the finals.
All right, what you say, Mark? Will OKC win Saturday night to take the game back to Dallas? Will OKC win Saturday night in Dallas to take it back to OKC for Monday night game?
Phil Jeremiah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. It's over. It's over. It's over, man. I'm sorry. It's not going back. Look. Next time OKC plays Dallas in OKC, it's going to be in the fall.
What you say, Vance?
All I say is, man, it's gonna be tough for Oklahoma City. I don't believe Dallas gonna let them get out of there, get back. They better not. Better not let them get back to Oklahoma.
Well, I put it like this.
I told you, the Dallas fan.
They gotta find a fight back. And it depends on the refs. The refs has hindered them, and they haven't allowed them to, after them at first two games, they haven't allowed the Thunder to play their type of ball game, especially on defense. Now the Thunder have made some stupid mistakes on their part and turning the ball over, but the refs has hindered them from playing their lock up tight defense, especially on Luka. And so and they haven't been running. They haven't been playing themselves, which is that up and down, running the floor ball game, their loosey-goosey game, and they have to get back to that. The Thunder have to get back to that. If they play their style of game, we're coming back to OKC.
Hey, I got a question. What's loosey goosey?
Look, I'm not blaming the refs for anything because you need to adjust your game. That's what the refs let you know. Adjust your game. The problem is Williams and them aren't scoring like they should be scoring.
Yeah,
problem.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Dawg ain't been scoring. Chet ain't been scoring. They been playing their game.
This is what's going to define the game. The number one component here is Kyrie Irving. Is Kyrie Irving going to go for 28? Or is Kyrie Irving going to go for the 9 and 12? If Kyrie Irving goes for the 9 and 12, again, matter of fact, we don't even need to play Game 7. Just go ahead and put OKC in the conference final.
I mean, I'm sure you wish it was that easy, Phil, but
I tell you,
it's not gonna happen, my man.
Dallas ain't gonna let him get out of there, man.
Phil, I can't even join you on that one, Phil. I can't even join you on that one, dog.
Hey, Jeremiah, you hear how Vance is pulling for Dallas? You know he really saying
I hear.
He wants to say Dallas and this, Dallas that so bad.
And you see how you want to see how you guys want to try to get some victories. Dallas Cowboys and the Mavericks is not in the same stratosphere. Even if they do play in the same state, there's no way the Mavericks got anything to do with them Cowboys.
All right, y'all listen to Draw's Big Dog Picks on TAAN TV, the African American Network, where you have a local feel of the global reach. All right, let's talk a little bit of WNBA. Marc, you was talking a little bit about the WNBA on one of your live podcast, live rants on your page, and I talked a little bit about it on the Two Dogs Sports Talk Show on Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Two Dogs Facebook page.
Nice
plug.
On
TV. Thank you, I appreciate it. I talked about it a little bit. I don't think Caitlin Clark has lost any of her skills. I just think she's realizing that you're on a ball. It's like you're on a ball game where the best of the best is playing. You're not playing against all these other players. You're playing against the best of the best. And the WNBA, the players that's playing in the WNBA is a whole different ball game. And she has to adjust and she has to realize it. And their team is young and right now at the beginning of their schedule, they played the Mystics and they played the Suns. And the Connecticut Suns, they're in the top 5 of defensive teams. And the Mystics is one of the top teams in the WNBA. So, it is what it is. But I think the media, as we talked about, I talked about, Marc, you talked about some things. The media is going to have to push if the WNBA is going to keep this momentum going. The media is going to have to push this. And right now, I really don't think the media is doing a good job of pushing this. What y'all say?
Who you calling on first? Me?
Yeah, you go. You can start.
I think the media has done a good enough job. I mean, they've actually been able to kind of coast a little bit because the mania has been there for her. And let's face it. I mean, let's be really real. It's a white player has been balling, and for those who don't support as much as seeing so many black folks, women or men, and in the case of the WNBA, I will say it, that even with the women and other men, whatever race, a lot of them are going to be anti-gay and lesbian, so they're against a lot of these women there. The game has changed, and more girls are involved with the game. So I think the competition level is starting to raise. Caitlin Clark has come on the right time. And, the expectations are high. She's a big mark, and it's fine for the WNBA. It's bringing in some money. Now, when you get to the nitty-gritty, the WNBA is very, very – it's not watered out. They got, 16 teams? 12 teams? They got 12 teams?
So, yeah. And then they just got the new one in Golden State, and then they got the new one in Toronto.
Right. So very few players there. I mean, only 13 of the 36 that got drafted made the roster. So, and then this is the real hard part that people don't consider. I was just talking to somebody before. These college girls are coming straight from college. They just finished playing the college season, especially if you went to the Final Four. And so now they got to turn around and not only just keep playing, you got to step up in your level and learn a new system. There's a time that needs to be. She needs after this needs a little break, get herself revamped and ready for this WNBA level, and then let's see what she's about in the next few years.
Well,
Let's see what she's about.
I look at just the WNBA in a whole. People are talking about different stuff. I just look at the WNBA in a whole. I think just not just Caitlin. I'm talking about the WNBA in a whole. I think the media is going to have to push this, which I don't think they did. They've done a very good job, because when I look at the media and I look at sports talk shows and things of that nature, they talk about the WNBA at the end of the telecast, and so it's not being pushed like if they wanted to gain momentum or keep the momentum. That's just what I see. What you see, Phil?
Well, first of all, the WNBA, as I see it, it's not the media's responsibility to push it. These products like this are fan driven, and media and team marketing, if and league marketing. If the league and the team aren't marketing it, and the product isn't there for the fans, because what we're going to have to see is this really a Caitlin Clark thing, or is it an actual WNBA thing that's pushing this right now? And getting, into the whole Caitlin Clark thing, Marc hit on some really good points about, this would be her rookie wall if you looked at it realistically. But again, the thing is when you come in and all you really had was the excitement of range. Her numbers are her numbers. If you look at how she shoots the ball, it really is her numbers, even though they're playing, as Vance and I discussed earlier, these people are supposed to be playing. This is their livelihood. They're not supposed to be out there to try and make her look good. The point is that she's got a learning curve to get to, but there's also, we have to be realistic too, and look at the expectations that people are having. And she's got some fatigue sitting there. Not going to come to admit it, but it's on there. So again, the WNBA should be not media driven. It should be driven by the league, by the team sources, and how the fans view the product to come into it.
But I think it's all of it. I think it's all of it. I think it's media. I think it's fans.
But it's not the media's responsibility. I think
it's everything. But I do agree with you that it's a learning curve. I agree with you and Marc. It's a learning curve that she has to go through, and what she and teams are these teams that's coming. People looked at Diana Taurasi when she said that, hey, when she come to us, she's stepping into a whole new ball game.
Well,
and people thought Diana Taurasi was making fun of her, and she wasn't.
If I could just say one thing, there is a way in which you deliver your message to somebody. When you say reality's coming versus, you gotta. The league is, you're going to be making an adjustment from the college scene. That was a different way. Maybe Diana could have said it, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is the fact that this isn't on Caitlin Clark. This is on people's expectations of Caitlin Clark, and that's where the real problem. That's
those delusional people that want to see this great white hope.
You have people that expected so much of her; they're already trolling her now.
Right. I mean, and think about it, Jim. You're absolutely right, but that has to come with the territory, fortunately and unfortunately. Because the simple fact is that why is the NBA making more money? Why than it was before? Why is the NFL making more money than it was before? Because why is golf making more money the way it was before with Tiger Woods? Because it's bringing in people that really don't know the sport. They're not. They're just watching as entertainment, and they don't understand. So then their expectations are unrealistic. They're looking for all this greatness like it's a movie script, and then they don't understand the game whatsoever. They don't understand the actuality, and again, you can see the Caucasian persuasion is definitely behind any white player that can go out here with black folks and ball. You know what I'm saying? Not just hang, but can ball. And I think coming from that heartland of Iowa really helped too as well. It made her seem a little bit more real than say Donna Taurasi, because Donna Taurasi came from a factory in Connecticut, and so Sabrina Ionescu is pretty much up there too as well. I mean, you got boys wearing her shoes.
Yeah.
So
Vance, kick your heels up.
All right.
We give it knowledge.
Before we get up out of here, let's talk a little bit about the NFL schedule. I made a point to say that I think the AI NFL schedules, somebody didn't like Pittsburgh because that second half of that Pittsburgh schedule, man, it's like from November on, man, if they lose at the beginning of their schedule, they gonna be in trouble. Cause they got Baltimore, Kansas City, Philly, Baltimore, Cleveland. They got back-to-back top seeds, playoff teams from November all the way till the end of the season without a break. What y'all think?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll comment on that Pittsburgh schedule. You know, this is a situation where you have, look, it almost seems as if the league said, well, you know what, we've been hearing some rumblings that Mike Tomlin might be in trouble. No, he'd only be in trouble in Pittsburgh because he'd have any job he wants basically coming out of there. He's not going to have to worry about getting a coaching job at any point time after that. But look, this is more about messing up a brother's record. That's what this is.
Oh, so what you saying? They put in the AI computer, he's a black man with a winning record.
Look, from week 11 on, they are killing Tomlin.
Yeah, they got the Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, and Bengals.
And they're saying, look, this ain't going to be one of those lucky things where, if you don't win a few of them early on, you're just going to get some toward the end. They're saying, no. So I will tell you right now, Pittsburgh's quarterback situation has become even more imperative that they hit with this so they can get out of the games.
Yep. And I know you wondering about Dallas, Vance. So I'm gonna let you know so you can talk a little bit about the Dallas schedule because I know you're wondering about it and you waiting on it.
Come on.
We're gonna go 0-7.
Well, let me tell Vance a little bit about that Dallas schedule.
And so the Dallas schedule, I admit, they didn't do Dallas no favors at the beginning of their schedule. They didn't do us no favors. So to say that the NFL is favored towards us, they're not, because they didn't do us no favors this year. We don't have the New York Giants the very first game of the season like we normally have. We don't have no cupcakes the very first game of the season. We had the Browns, the Saints, and the Ravens our first 3 games. Then we got the Giants. We got the Giants the 4th game, and then we got the Steelers, and then the Lions, and then the 49ers. Our first 7 games are some doozies, so we got to come out of the gate flying. What you say, Vance?
I say, You guys brought back Zeke in your backfield. That's what you say. Forget about all them. You brought back Zeke to boost your backfield, and you got Dak. That's all I got to say, man. Go Cowboys. You guys not really worth talking about. You're not. It is clearly that your owner ain't trying to win no football games. It's clear. It's clear to me. But you and Marc hold on to that boy and love him like he's doing something.
Hey, Marc, I gave Vance a chance to say something inquisitive of that meaning. And the only thing he said the same stuff he's been saying. All right, Marc. Marc, let's get some intelligent. Let's have some intelligent conversation about the Dallas Cowboys.
You can't.
If we can get past that first 7 weeks with at least a 4-3, we have a good opportunity because the back half of our schedule is not. If you look at the teams from last year, that back half of our schedule is not real difficult. We should be able to go pretty much maybe one loss that back half of our schedule. What do you think?
You know, we got a good shot at being 5-2, and you know, I think people look at it. You know, I mean, Jerry Jones ain't want to win no game. We win 12 games 3 years straight. So Jerry Jones was certainly pissed about that. You know, but I can see that because I'm not in love with Pittsburgh. I'm going to tell you that we're going to see Russell Wilson, and that back half of the season you saw is going to see what's my man, the backup quarterback, which I cannot say his name right now.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. They're going to see Justin Fields. They'll be tired of Russell Wilson shortly. That's my prediction. Who else do we have? We got the Giants, which will probably be a funny loss, but that might be the odd loss because it's an interconference. And then they'll be up for all those other guys knowing to be prepared that, hey, the Cowboys play well early because they're the most healthiest. And they're the freshest. So now making the adjustments in the latter half of the season is the question for us.
Well, the back half of our season, we have the Texans, the Commanders, the Giants, the Bengals, the Panthers, the Buccaneers, the Eagles, and the Commanders. So the back half of our schedule is the easiest part of our schedule if you look at the season from the year before. What you say, Phil?
I don't see that back half being because I see the Texans, I see the Bengals, and I see the Baker.
Oh Lord Jesus, have mercy! You
sound like issues like that. So I will tell you right now, I'm still giving Dallas their double-digit wins. I picked them winning at least 12 games these past few years, and they haven't made a conference final yet. So maybe if I drop down a game,
11
Dallas, yeah, right. If I drop down a game, maybe Dallas might make it to the conference finals and show something. But Jerry Jones, look, when you set up and make a dumb statement about you need to see more out of your star players that you need to sign, then I'm sitting up here saying, hey, if I'm them, I'm happy because that means more money. Because the longer you wait, the more money we're making.
Well, hey, we got to get out. We got to get off here because it's time to go.
Time to go.
And
all this good information on talking, busting Vance inside the head.
Hey, but we'll be back on here next week. Since the NFL going on Netflix and Prime and Amazon Prime and everything else, maybe we need to go charge some people some money to watch us.
Don't forget Netflix. Christmas,
Netflix, yeah.
Christmas games. That's going to be interesting.
That will
On
be.
Netflix?
But hey, but we'll catch y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in to Drone's Big Dog Picks on TAAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. You bark at us, we bark back. Thank you, Vance, Marc, Phil. Peace out, people.
All right.
Hey, see if San Antonio got the best sandwiches.
Let me ask you, do you know who you are, sir?
Yo, I'm coming down to San Antonio to see if they got the best sandwiches.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take you to a few spots. You let me know what you think, okay?
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. And look here, I'm searching for the perfect sandwich. So I want y'all to register at www.theafricanamericannetwork.com to join my sandwich community. It's gonna be all that. And look here, want y'all to invite me to your city if you think you got the perfect sandwich. And I ain't talking about no served sandwiches either. Peace.